This is episode 92 on my podcast today. I hope everyone's doing well today. Today it's really cold at the moment, so hope everyone's rugged up today. So the injuries list we've got today is, I'll tell you all the teams. So we've got Adelaide, have got Matt Crouch coming in for a test. They've got Nick Murray's coming back for a test, and others as well for Adelaide's clash. For Brisbane, they've got no one for a test. And then Carlton against Port game, so they've got Blake Acres coming back for a test. Jordan what his name is, coming back in for a test. Again, he's playing against his former side, Port Adelaide. Fantasia, Caleb, he's a test as well. Mitch McGovern is a test. That's for Carlton as well. So, and then you've got Collingwood. You've got two tests. So you've got Charlie Dean is a test, and Lockie Schutz for a test as well. Bombers, they've got Dara Parish. He's back for a test. He's pretty much missed so much footy. And then Fremantle, we've got one test. We don't know if he's going to play Waffle or AFL this weekend. But Amos is back for a test. You'll probably hear the news that Alex Pearce is out for the remaining of the season with his broken arm. They're going to have scans on it and some surgery. They're going to hopefully push him to finals, hopefully. Be ready for finals. Geelong have got Tom Akerson in for a test as well. So Gold Coast have got one player, Jared Weeks, is coming back as well, so that would be good for them. Giants, they've got one player, actually two players back. They got Sam Taylor and Stephen Clelio. He's back as well. He's missed so much of footy. Then Hawthorn, we've got one player coming back in for a test. And then Melbourne, of course, they've got Maxi Gawn back for a test. Then North Melbourne, they've got no one for a test. So, and then you got Port Adelaide, they've got 1, 2, 3 coming back in. Todd Marshall back in. Lockie Jones is back in. As well as Kane Farrell, he'll be back as well. They got Sam Pepper out for the season and Jeremy Finlayson out for the season. Hans Hollow's out for 2 weeks. And then Richmond, they've got three back in. They got Marley Rioli Jr., Marlon Pickett, and Darcy Martin back in for a test. And Nick Voston as well. And then St Kilda, they've got one in. Then Sydney, they've got 4 players back. They got Callum Mills back in the squad. Will Hazelwood, he's back in the test as well. They've got James Rowbottom is back in as well for test. Then for the Derby this weekend against us, they got Jeremy McGovern for a test. They got a couple of players out for the season. Tyler Brockman out for the season. Elijah Hewitt's out for the season. Noel Long is out for the season. Liam Duncan's out for a week. So that they're looking pretty shit at the moment. So Bulldogs, they've got Liam Jones back in for the test for a knee. That's it. They don't have many players coming back in, so Bailey Smith is out for a season, so yeah. And then the ladder is at the moment currently sitting on top is Sydney. Second is Carlton, Brisbane third, Fremantle fourth, Giants fifth, Geelong sixth, Port seventh, eighth is Bombers, Bulldogs are at ninth, Melbourne at 10th, and then you got all the other teams, and then Richmond are pretty much wooden spooners for this season because there's only 4 rounds left to go, and this is round 20. So we've got Carlton and Port. Hopefully Port can do a big upset on Carlton. That's at Marvel. Then Saturday, Geelong and North Melbourne. That's going to be a good one to watch. Geelong have got some injuries after the surface on Gmo Stadium last weekend. Then we've got Suns versus Brisbane Lions at Gold Coast Suns home ground. Then we've got Saturday afternoon, we've got St Kilda and Essendon at Marvel. Hopefully these 2 teams can fight it out as well. Melbourne and Giants at the MCG. Then we're at Optus Stadium. 6 game between Fremantle and West Coast. Round 3 we lost. I don't know why we let them win that one. We want redemption on West Coast. This is Derby 59 this weekend. We're clearly favourites for $1.11. Eagles is $6.70. Hopefully we can bounce and hopefully win this one this weekend. Sunday we've got Collingwood and Richmond at the MCG. Those 2 teams can't make finals. Sydney and Bulldogs. Then that's at the SCG. That's going to be a good one as well. And then Adelaide and Hawthorn. That's going to be I don't know if that's going to be a good game or not. It's in Adelaide Oval, so that's the round 20. As well, we've got not many rounds left to go for Waffle this weekend until September. So we've got Peel Thunder playing at the Manor Resources against Perth this weekend. That's at 2:35 game. And then we've got some other games as well. So we're second at the moment. We're playing against the bottom-loaded team. If we can beat the bottom-loaded team this weekend, we can go on top as well. So hopefully we can win that one after a bye. Best of luck to West Coast Fever on Saturday. Hopefully you guys can get the win and hopefully advantage into the grand final. Hopefully you guys can bring home the Premiership Cup back to WA, and that'll bring us to a second championship for the West Coast Fever since they won it in 2020. So yeah, hopefully you girls can get the job done, and Dan, hopefully you guys can get the job done. You're a great coach for them. Hopefully you guys can bring it home. And Freo fans, bring anyone that's a Freo fan. Bring your mums, dads, anyone that's footy fanatic, crazy people. We want to sell this stadium out with 60,000+ this Saturday night. Hopefully we can show West Coast that we are a better team. We've got best duos there, Caleb Strong and Brayshaw. Hayden Young needs to step up this weekend. He had a quiet one last weekend against Melbourne. Hopefully we can approve the critics and everyone else that we can be a real threat to finals and September, and hopefully hopefully we can break that 30-year drought on winning that flag this year. It'll be so good to see us winning a flag, bring home the Premiership Cup this year. Sonny Walters, that's what he wants to do. Finish a career at Fremantle and hopefully win a premiership and hopefully go on a higher note. He's been around since 2008, 2009. He's been on and off the last few years. He's just been injured, so hopefully we can if we play our cards right, we can probably make the grand final and win it this year. Collingwood can't make it now. There's some easy teams that we probably easy favourites for us to win the flag. Hopefully that we can get the job done this year. And for Peel boys, best of luck as well for you boys, Nathan Adrusso, Nathan Wilson, and Ethan Hughes. Hopefully you guys can get the job done this year and hopefully winning our third flag this year. We beat East Fremantle once, but we lost them as well in a rematch as well, so hopefully we can get that as well, and hopefully we can paint the Coburn purple and Fremantle strip purple, and hopefully we can do it. This is the year of us winning a first flag for Fremantle, so hopefully we can get the job done and hopefully we can send that Fife on retirement this year. I'm not going to do a podcast tomorrow. Going to see a movie tomorrow. Going to see Deadpool. I'll be doing one on Saturday after the game as well. So keep tuned on that as well. And enjoy your rest of your day, guys. And let's go Freo.